Okay, this is Rick again. A lot of people have been buying the 9mm with the lens already on them. This here works great with the factory lens, but it's hard to find a heatsink that fits. I've got some new heat sinks, and I do have static straps on both arms. Anytime you handle a diode, make sure you're using the right precautions. Basically, when you get a lens in, this is how I do it. A lot of people do it differently. I'll get it here. These little ears are glued, so I'll take a real sharp X-Acto knife and I'll rub it around that one, and I'll take it to the next little leg there. Just a little bit of pressure, and boom, glass pops off. Now, the diode will have, you can see it's got a little glue on it. I'll be real careful. Just scratch it off, and you got to be careful not to get the lens in the center. Keeping your blade angled will keep you. There's no way you can hit it if you keep your blade angled. Anyway, it's always good to get as much of the glue off as you can to make sure it fits in the heatsink good. And I always check it for cleanliness. Okay, as you can see, I got everything off. Now, that's basically ready to put in a heat sink. I'm going to be selling them like this, pre-wired up and pre-tested and sorted with the anti-static bag. But anyway, here is what I do. After you get your lens out, I take some wire cutters, and hopefully there's enough light to show. What I'll do, I'll get right down here, right close to the sides, and I'll snip it with the wire cutters real carefully so you don't scratch the lens on the metal. Pop one side, come over to the other side, pop. Okay, now you got one piece off. A lot of times you can just take this with your fingers, twist it, and it'll come off. But this one's going to be stubborn, so you just be very careful. Get your pliers, grab a hold of it. It gives you a little leverage, boom, popped right out. Okay, now a lot of people soak them overnight to release the glue. To me, if you're using alcohol or a solvent to release the glue, you're damaging the lens, and I think that may cost you some power loss. That's just my personal opinion. I don't like using solvent when you've got a AR coated lens. So what I do is very carefully, I just take a real sharp X-Acto, and you scrape around the edges like so. I got big fingers and thumbs, but anyway, you just clean it off real good, and as you can hear it, the glue will come right off. And it doesn't take long, because I'm going to do this whole thing so you can see the time frame. And I about got it all off. As you go, it don't hurt to blow off the dust. And you keep it right there, right on the edge, so you don't even come close to the glass part. This offsets in the housing of the lens. And there you have it, one lens out and, well, it's not been cleaned, of course. Anyway, once you get it out, it's ready for cleaning. Use your proper, I use actually lens cleaner from the eye doctor, but people use different things. I've heard Windex works great. I haven't tried it. But anyway, that's how I separate the glass and the diode. And now you've got a diode ready to set into a good heat sink. And you've got, like I said, I also sell the brass lens here. I've got this new one, which is a lot better, I believe, than the old one. If you'll notice, this one on the left here is got a lot bigger barrel than the one on the right. This is a new one I made just for the 9mm lens. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Try to help people as much as I can. Thank you.